So cute. Oh my gosh. He was like this long. I named him Sherman. Because it has a nice ring, don't you think? Sherman the Shark. He got a little alliteration going. Sherman the Shy Shark from Chicago. Or, you know, like, whatever. So, Sherman. I loved him so much. I got a big tub and I filled it with water because I didn't know any better. And I put Sherman in it. I kept him as a pet for about 2 days. And at the end of the second day, Sherman was slowing down. You guys, you know what the most fun was? He was so small that his teeth couldn't hurt you. So like you put your finger in his mouth and he'd be like, he didn't hurt you. He just bite my hand and it didn't hurt. It was awesome. So then he started, started going downhill. Because I didn't realize that sharks live in salt water, not bath water. So I thought, well, if I truly love Sherman, as the saying goes, I must set him free. There, I said free again. Isn't that amazing? But so I took him out, I got my cousin Robin, and we picked up the tub of water, and we carried it out to the beach, and I picked Sherman up, and I'm like, bye. And he bit my lip, and it didn't hurt! And I put him in the surf to swim away, right? And he was so weak that the waves kept pushing him back into the shore. And I'm like, Sherman, what have I done? So I had like jeans on and stuff, so I took my jeans off. Don't get creepy. And I picked Sherman up and I waded out into the water. And I kept getting deeper and deeper until I was like this deep in the water. And I just put him underneath the water. And he swam away. Maybe Sherman is somewhere in the ocean right now, eating people, destroying boats. But, so I say that to say, imagine my excitement to have such a history with sharks, and then to get to play Shark Boy. I'm free. I'm very excited. Now, can I take a second to transition into something a little more serious? Because talking about free is a perfect opportunity to do that. Some of you may have seen that shortly after Free was announced, the cast was announced, there was some real mean hatred going around. I was actually out of the country at the time, and it hurt me so much because I love you guys. You have to know that. And I can't even believe anybody would say otherwise. I mean, there's thousands of videos and audio and emails to prove how much I love what I do and how much I'm grateful I am to you guys for your support and your enthusiasm and your friendship. So when these hateful things started being posted, it was just, my heart was broken. Because I thought, what have I ever done? What have I ever done to be treated like this? And then I had a thought, you guys, and I want to share this with you because I believe you have some power that you may not know you have. If I had a nickel for every anime fan who wrote me and told me about how they get bullied and how they are ostracized at school, how they're teased, sometimes made fun of, about being a little weird or a little different, I'd be rich. Like, I get those emails all the time, okay? And you must know, for every one email that I do get, there are probably 50 people that will never write, but they feel the same way. I couldn't believe that in an industry like the anime world, where you would expect that people would really get what it's like to be bullied. And the last thing they would ever do is bully someone else, right? Because of the way they've been treated. You would never expect that kind of hatred and meanness within the anime world. That stuff happens all over the place in this world, all the time. But you wouldn't expect it, you know what I mean? In a place where people understand. So many people understand what it's like to be kind of shunned a little bit or treated poorly because of what they like or their whatever, who they are. So I was really, really discouraged by that. And the sad thing is this, you guys. There were thousands of wonderful posts and wonderful words out there, and then there were about 20 or 30 people. But the problem is, those people make a lot of noise. Isn't that sad? Isn't it sad that 95% of people can be positive and encouraging and exciting and fun and loving, and then there's that 5%. And they make so much noise that you would think there's a lot more of them than there are. They're the loud minority. You know what I mean? They don't represent you. They don't represent the majority of your industry, your anime world. They don't represent it in the least. But they post all the time, and they spread meanness and hatred and slander all over the place, wherever they can. Like they don't go to school or work. Like how do they find the time? You know, they do all this. They just run around, and it's like they get some kind of a sick, twisted sense of power. It makes them feel important. And to be honest with you, if those people weren't so mean, they should be pitied. Because you have to wonder, why are you so sad? Why are you so unhappy with your life that you feel like you have to put other people down to make yourself feel important? I don't understand that really. But here's what I know. There are a lot more of you than there are of them. A lot more. And I would like to challenge you guys to be a voice for good. Be a voice for positivity. Be a voice for optimism, for love, encouragement, support. Wouldn't you want that in your life? Don't you pray that your friends... Don't you pray that your friends will love you and support you? You know, don't you hope every day? I didn't expect that to happen. But you know what? There's a lot of hate in the world. Don't you hope and pray every day that when you get up that there'll be people in your life that will be kind to you and support you and encourage you? I'm no different than you. We all want that. Those mean-spirited haters want that. They just don't know how to get it. They're going about it the wrong way. So be a voice for good. That's what I want you guys to do. You know, there's a famous saying. I don't even know who said it, but it's very powerful. You ready? I loved it so much I put it in one of my Star Trek episodes. The only thing necessary for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing. Right? Think about that. If we just sit in our houses and go, oh man, look at what's happening, nothing's going to change. Because the haters are marching forward. They're spreading the venom, they're spreading the meanness, because that's, I don't know, that's what they do. But there's so many more of us, and we have the power to change that. So I'd like to encourage you guys, if, or more likely when, you ever see that kind of thing on a forum somewhere, or a thread somewhere, be a voice for good. Don't be quiet. Don't be silent. I remember another thing I remember another really famous saying. When I was in high school, we had this bulletin board at our high school, and they would put up really great sayings on the bulletin board every month, you know what I mean? And one of them said, like, it would be like the only thing necessary for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing. And another time it said, silence gives consent. If you don't say anything and stand up for good, you might as well give them your blessing. You might as well be giving them permission to keep going. Don't let them do that, okay? Don't let them take over this industry that we love. You keep control of it, and let's keep it positive and good.